Hey, how's everybody going? This is the Tai Chi of smoking weed. That Farron Franzak goes on for a long time. YouTube is throttling the download speeds. I'm done anyway with that stuff. But if you do watch any of them, you can put the speed at 0.25. Just go to the settings, put it at 0.25. Then you see what they're up to in regards to facial topography and movement and reading scripts. This is an exclusive scoop. No one ever somehow seems to come up with what I do. Doesn't make it any less valid. I cropped out their eyes. I did this and that with the whatnot, for lack of a better word. And it's proven. So on today's show, I also want to show one screenshot of Poinkinen. I wanted to title this thing Cartoon World's Chicken Face Virus. Maybe that's what I should call it. But I don't know. Seems that would just be piling it on. Poinkinen is now in the default of an up and down scrunchy face. He can't control it anymore. He's either in a grimace holding pattern or the thing is moving up and down. Sometimes it locks in the upward when he smiles, when he laughs, when he gets hysterical. He's constantly reading. No one talks sideways. No one's eyes go sideways while their head is wooden. I'm the winner. I got the wins. Then they spoke up wins. True story. Anywho, that's about it for Chicken Face Virus part of the show. I'm including Farron Franzak in the Chicken Face Virus discussion. I think Farron Franzak and Steve Poinkinen are the two worst people in the world. I think they're the lowest, the meanest, the nastiest, the most corrupt, the most shallow, the most idiotic, the most narcissistic, the most pathologically lying. Maybe they think they had a good run, that it was worth it to do all those drugs and to have no success in life, to end up dying in front of everyone from drug addiction. Their faces all tweaking out. They're lucky they're not from the Philippines, I'll put it that way. So that's my rant opening. And now, let's see what's up. Got 5 things in the docket. I think I used to have a phrase, in the docket. And then I think they started speaking up, in the dock. But anyway, that's water under the COINTELPRO bridge that I exposed. They can go F themselves. They're getting garbage for stats. I'm one person. I don't even have a schedule. Sometimes I feel like I do better if I upload less. It's not that I think people get tired of me, but you can't expect them to devote a lifetime to someone's YouTube channel, even if they are greatness. Well, they claim to be greatness. That's me, not anyone else saying that. Alright, I get 5 things here. I got a couple Charlie Chaplin, I think. 24 minutes, one of them, and another one's, they're both about 23, 24 minutes. Got something down here, 6.5 minutes for Edgar. It just says Edgar Allan Poe. I got Camille from 1921. I think that was a Greta Garbo remake. Pretty sure on that. So I know that story. That would be the original. Maybe I already saw that. I don't know. And what I think we might want to run through right now. It's 11:55. It's almost midnight. Wednesday night here. I napped, so I'm kind of wide awake. So I think an hour and 10 minutes of a movie, just under an hour and 10 minutes, can be done. All I have written here is called The Primitive Lover. Hopefully it's good. The other day I downloaded a number of things. And last night, I forget when. When was that? Oh, Cinderella. I did a little bit more on Meghan Markle's face, and then her facial topography, and then I watched Cinderella. Or now I'm talking too much. Double click. This is called The Primitive Lover. It's going to take a second or two to kick in, I think they call it. They'll start talking, I'm kicking it in, but I don't listen to them. But somehow, even though I have them on mute and I have them at like 0.5, they don't let you go 0.25 at Rock FBI. Anytime I say, I'll turn off the mute and see what they're saying every single freaking time. Something weird, spooky weird. Okay, it kicks in, but I have to then restart it, so when I do the countdown, it's going to line up. I'm hopeful that this is a drama from, it's got to be in the 1920s, somewhere in there. I don't have the exact date right now. The Primitive Lover. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. Not the best print. Lots of flashing stuff going. Are those ghosts when it does that? They're like, we're trapped within the celluloid. A beaten up heart? Is that the background with one of those community acting club settings, props? Constance Talmadge. Harrison Ford? No, it can't be that. Big Tree? Chief Bluebottle? So a guy named Big Tree plays Chief Bluebottle. Okay, got ya. Got it. During a frightful storm, the yacht was lashed to wreckage. Though 4 lives were saved, death perhaps would have been merciful. For days they had faced the cold gray of a relentless sea and sky, and no land was sighted. Is that a photo? What is that? Well, it's obviously a photo, a still. It's like one wave. Alright, we read that. Let's see what happened. Sorry, I knocked my foot into a bottle. Did Hitchcock still? Lifeboat? Is that what? Wow, this is incredible. Hey, that looks like the prince from Cinderella. Is that cat? Oh, I'm gonna overact, even though Probably tired of that LA dock. Can you just milk the goat? Do you have to freaking overact that? That doesn't look right. Am I gonna get a copy? That did not look. That. The hell's his problem? No work. Dry goat. Let's drink some salt water. Become delusional. No, we're saving the cake. Don't go for the cake. I'm hungry. I need some cake. But the woman will fight for the cake. Come on, you're upsetting the goat. I'm injured over here. I'm not effeminate. I would fight. Whoa, yes. Oh, look, that's sick. He's laughing it up. While the woman's like, how can you yuck it up like that? And he's like, oh, now he's coughing. I talk about over it. And then he dies? The hell? Or he's hiccuping? Oh, well, more seawater for us. Don't trip, honey. Don't you see my man is delirious? Give him my share of water. Let me be the one to suffer. So the captain... I am going to over-emote because there's no sound technology. We're gonna overact. That's like talking loud to someone who's not deaf. It's like, what are you doing? I can hear that. I can see you overact. You don't have to... Oh, God. Is it me? Please, add your 2 cents in the comments. Damn, somehow I'll say something and it synchronizes. I don't go out of my way to line stuff up, but somehow I think he put up the 2 fingers. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, the super sexy, showing off her shoulders and the legs. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I know a pre-code when I see one. They're treating their audience like dumbasses. Oh, the audience will eat this up, that are overacting. I long to be back. Yeah, kiss your wife. What? Cuck City? He's like, don't lay off me, wife. Oh, but then he dies. Oh, he's like, okay. Damn, he's clingy. Isn't that cuck thing they talk about? Yeah, that's realistic. That's a universal kiss. That's how it's done. The woman... The hell are we... What the hell is this? How can this go on for over an hour more? She is kind of cute. How'd that goat get on there? How come... I feel like we're missing a lot of the story. I feel there's a far, far greater thing than I have ever done before. To kiss her? Oh, he's jumping off the ship for them? He's like, honey, What? Want goat milk? But the captain was the only one. Them were the... And so they were saved by the divine sacrifice the man gave his all, that the honor of his best friend's wife might remain forever untarnished. Why doesn't this make any sense? Oh, she's emoting, and then an awkward film cut. Tell me, Hector, do you love me enough to throw yourself into the sea that I might live? She was just reading a book for leisure and explaining it to her husband. Like, would you do that for me? Look how rich they are. This is pre-depression. She's sultry looking. Moving a little too fast though. Like it's a show tune. Alright, we're gonna do thought experience, honey. Her eyebrows are shooting up a little bit. They had cocaine back then. I bet it was cocaine. They had to have heroin back then. When did all the... I wish I knew more about the history of drugs. I know they're bad for us, except for pot. A piano, fresh flowers or something, a handsome looking couch. What was it ripped up? What was going on there? Maybe that was the film. What's up with the couch? Why does it look like it's scruffed up? Or is that, oh, that's the fabric of it? Sorry, the letter F. I think I'm missing a little bit of enamel. So sometimes my F's come out funny if I'm not concentrating well enough. She's trying to tell him that she's in love with that he's a... I won't say that word again, the C word. I bet that was a CIA sponsored. We'll get everyone to talk about this word. Like they create the word incel. I remember that. Oh, a trash novel. This is what I wanted in the other video, but they were stuck in the 1400s or something. Modern married woman. She is acting precognition. I think I was engaged to Donald Wales, a rich man's. She was engaged to the guy who wrote the trashy novel. So is this a lighthearted romantic comedy from back in the day? You're an iceberg? You're a cold... Yikes. What's that guy's problem? She's kind of cute. Why? You patting her like she's an animal? He's acting... I hate to say it, but is he supposed to be closeted? Not that there's anything wrong with that. Why is he touching her like she's a... That's... Alright, anyway. She went to her mom's home. Hector. It's his parents' fault. You don't name a kid Hector. She's dressed up all nice and hot. He doesn't even pay any attention to her. He pets her like a... He's like, honey, may I kiss you on the cheek? He's got Asperger's. It's not that he doesn't care. If she really loved him, she wouldn't pressure him. She's acting like Mrs. Roper. Remember that? Norman Fell as Mr. Roper, and he couldn't get a moment's rest. She was always like, Stanley, wasn't that his name? And he was like, Helen. So I could do both those characters, and I would alternate. I would try not to get confused, so it would be, Stanley, when's the last time? Helen. Oh, my poor child, how you must have suffered. Is that innuendo? His eyebrows shot up. That's cocaine. Someone in the comments, don't give away your identity, but I'd really like to know pretty much. No, explain it like I'm an idiot. What were the predominant drugs? Like how much pot smoking was going on? How much cocaine, the boozing it up? Go from like, I don't know, 1860 to... She's got a funny mouth. What now? She doesn't want him to be? Oh, it's the guy who wrote the book? Is that Buster Keaton? What is going on here? Right, the making love isn't what the new young people might think. It's making love is just being nice and friendly and it is making. Well, making love, it doesn't have to be like down to the nitty gritty of the making love. I don't know why my voice just went lower and lower and lower. I can't get any lower than this. I think this is a comedy that's not funny. Not even back then was it funny. Back then there was someone saying what I'm saying. I shan't think if that too funny. She a pretty lass. That was that back then. Someone would have said that. What, shush to her mouth? What's with all the manhandling? I don't. Even the nerdy guy is all over clingy. He's picking at her finger. I notice everything. You know, Heck's got a great sense of humor. That's why I let him in on the secret that my reported death was only a publicity stunt. She married. What? They told the Truman Show, the original Truman Show. They messed with her life to. I'm very confused though. Conspiracy. So this is conspiracy science somehow. I didn't see that coming. The newspapers weren't on it. He's sleeping in the bathtub tonight. Poor child. She's like 25, 30. Calling her a child. This got weird. How could this not be weird even back then? How could it be funny? Why does she care? She's not in love with him. She was in love with him. He's got Asperger's. He loves you. He just doesn't know it. Damn. See, he's walking on his toes. I used to do that. A friend of mine pointed, my best friend, she pointed out, you kind of walking on your toes there, champ. Woman like, she wanted to know why Hector let her go so readily. This makes no sense. This is like some stupid guy wrote this. It's got nothing to do with how women really think thought. He reminds me of Buster Keaton. That must be Buster Keaton. Buster Keaton in a serious role. But I don't think that is Buster Keaton. It's not the best print, or I don't have very good eyesight, I'm going to admit it. I like how she looked. Oh, I know who she reminds me of. Lois Lane, that woman. She went a little nutty. What was her name? The woman who played Lois Lane. Not Anne Heche, but a similar nutty. They found her in the bushes in L.A. Disheveled. I remember that they used that word disheveled. She's got a glisten in her eye, a glitter. There's a spunkiness to this Constance Talmadge woman. I'll have to, if I cared, I'd look into it again. I was into movies back in the day, and her name sounds familiar. Maybe she had an untimely demise or something. And didn't make it into talkies. Lon Chaney died young, or he'd probably be the best. He was in one movie and he could talk, he could act, he had timing. She has timing. I think she's fairly good at acting. 49 minutes to go. I find something very aesthetically pleasing about her face. Okay, in Nevada, just a good man. A woman can't make it on her own. She has to have This movie is not what I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot more serious, more thoughtful. It seems ridiculous. Was that the guy who wrote the book? He's too cheesy though, right? Well, he faked his death. He abandoned her, didn't he? Doesn't she have a life without them? The key is we all have to have a life. We're born alone, we die alone. Even if we're lucky enough to find someone close and be close with them, there's no security, as Krishnamurti pointed out. Divorce courts, a widow. What the hell is on the hat there? The obnoxious little kids, stereotypical kids in these movies. Brats. They always have brats back then somehow. The Little Rascals were all the outcast freaks. The junkie kids. I'm just kidding. Although what happened at Alfalfa is rest in peace, Alfalfa. Whoa, look how big she is. She towers over all the guys. Eyebrows. That's cocaine. It's my granddad knew about cocaine and warned us. So this had to be around the time he came over to America. From, I think, the Ukraine geography. Let me see what's going on for time here. 45 minutes to go. This has been going on 23 minutes. I'll stick around. I might not talk too often though. I'm just sitting there. It's a weird looking Mo Howard haircut on the stand. Some guy making love to her. The judge. Is she supposed to be outrageously pretty, beautiful? Is that when a woman draws on her imagination to tell the tragic story of her life, she always ends up by believing it herself. Who's Jimmy Jane? So this is what they thought was funny back in the day. I'm gonna twiddle my fingers a little bit here. Anyone has to have a cigarette. Got a little cocaine packed in her. Thank you, Judge. Okay, jurors, this is how it's gonna go. We've reached a decision. Not guilty, it is. That's so funny. Oh, and they didn't even have to deliberate. That's incredible. Fucking judge. Is that George Washington? Who's in that painting? Can't even see. The Giants. No, they're not Giants. There's Buster Keaton. Why does everyone have to look like Buster Keaton? Hector? Oh, I know what this is. You know that Brady Bunch episode where Marsha wanted to go with the football player, not Charlie? I think that's this episode. That they stole. So that's the guy who ended up doing the movie The Van. The nerdy good guy. You shameless reprobate. What does that word mean? Have you no decency left? Why does she have to be so cute? Freemason finger to the face, to the chin. I'm not gonna lie. I saw you sneaking around the court. The designing grass with something. What? The widow? Freemason dress with some type of odd belt. I wanted to touch her back too. And that was odd. Drove her to divorce. She's like, get out. What? Words I don't understand? What the hell's going on? Somnambulist? I should have looked at the second part of the sentence to try to figure it out. The primitive love. Oh, he's gonna read the book that he wants to destroy the book. Oh, he hit the Indian guy. Big Tree. Oh, no, that's not Big Tree, is it? Big Tree's a woman? I thought Big Tree... You hit me in the head, you dumbass. What the hell were you thinking? Oh, that's gotta be Big Tree. Big Tree's gonna be like, come on, mama. Hey, don't hit the woman. I was in the wrong old chap. I cracked her in the head. Oh, yeah. The primitive lover? Why didn't he say with a book? And never wrong. I knew it. This is a very sexist movie. I called it. I sensed it. I intuited it. I intuit. Why did they make the Native American into... This movie is so racist. He's got 22 wives. Is that what he's saying? Wow. Wow, this movie is so idiotic. This has to be from CIA type. They say the CIA didn't form till World War II or something, but here, have some trinkets. Oh yeah, me Indian, drink booze and sleep. I think Native Americans were actually the opposite of treating women badly. This is some racist, stupid movie. Thank you. We happy with cigars. You take land for cigars. Fairdale. It's freaking. Everything's fake. History's fake. The Howard Zinn stuff should have been like, you think so, Howard Zinn? As if he thinks he should get a medal for frickin' saying the obvious. And that's how things get manufactured into consent. It's like, Noam Chomsky will take care of it. Is that the guy who wrote the book? That's the primitive lover type. I don't know, you feel comfortable yourself. It's got nothing to do with, there's no rules or reason to it. It's two people in vicinity of one another, and they like each other. You don't plot it. You don't compare to other people. You don't cheat. Chief Johnny Bluebottle, so that's Big Tree. Prince cutting in and out. That must explain the couch with how it looked funny to myself. Wales, that's an awkward. Is that the last name? Donnie Will. I'm confused. That's the guy who wrote the book. That looks pretty cool. That looks nice. Someone in a mask. A bandit. A bandit? That looks really cool. I like that. But I don't understand how close he is to falling. And what? There's someone else driving them? Rich people. This is all about rich people. Oh, the fake accident trick? Isn't that going on in China or something? I think I've heard about that one. Oh, but then this is... bandits. What's the car? What? She can't take that other one? Oh, that's so funny. I can't believe how funny that is. Guy pointing gun at people and just for no apparent reason. Was that that's what's his face. You do that nowadays, that type of trick to win over the girl and you get arrested. I think you get arrested back then too, and this is just a stupid movie. That could be a possibility. It's late. I'm going to bed soon. I can't be funny all day, every moment, every word, every intonation. What did that say? Oh, Lord. Oh, that's the Unabomber's cabin. That was kind of funny. Even if just to me. To me and God. God got bored. God got bored just being God. God said to itself, I think God's a woman. We're born out of women, so women are probably tell Phyllis. Is there one or two L's in Phyllis? Or it could never trust a Brian if it's spelled with a Y. That I learned that in life. Nah, just kidding. Just trying to fill in talk. That is him. The Buster Keaton, the guy I thought was Buster Keaton. This is so freaking bizarre. That's called kidnapping. At least we know it's a comedy. How could I not know this was a comedy from the get-go? half-breed. That doesn't sound racist, does it? Idiotic. Nothing ever gets better. Everything's so controlled and contrived. It's called programming. We've been conditioned. It's called the pipes needs to be refilled. The pipe needs to be refilled. The Unabomber, yeah. There was someone on here I cyber sleuth. She was pro Unabomber. She was like, he's such a misunderstood great man. And I think her mom was the fake Christy London. I guess she had to be there. That's how they get away with it. Those low-life channels get no page views. No one knows who they are. No one really knows Jimmy Dore, if you think about it. He gets like 100,000 views, and how many of those are robots and people who really aren't, they don't care, they're just following it, or they're in on it, they do it too, they want to copy him. So it's all scripted and copied. On the network news, they're reading scripts. That idiot, how is he not a criminal? Oh, city people, rich city people in the country. That's so refreshing. Sort of can't stop looking at her whenever she pops up on the screen. I'm addicted to her face. Paprika? Isn't that a spice? It's gotta be Buster Keaton. Great Caesar's Ghost. More propaganda. That's so funny. What a great comedy. Or is it not? It's not a comedy. It's an adventure thriller. It's crime. Oh, but then the broken chair. It has to be a comedy. It's a comedy. It's a bad comedy. But that's back in the day. They didn't know what. That's greatness for back in the day. You only think it's stupid because you're living in 2022. 100 years later, you're misconstruing the remembrance. What a hatchet! Oh yeah, that's so funny. Ha ha ha. There's actually a guy with a ha 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 shtick. It was amazing. He'd go ha ha ha. He'd do it every movie. They didn't have TV back then. They had to work out the skits in movies. They had to control masses through language. through popular cultural. We share ideas. Humans share ideas. Humans work in numbers. Humans like to assimilate. We shall fracture the humans. That's so funny. No one ever dies from smoke inhalation. My ribs are aching. That's so funny. Yeah, I keep playing that joke. Oh, but the smoke doesn't affect that guy, and all they have to do is move over a foot. She's like, all right, that was kind of funny. Here, have a cup of ashes. The hell's going? I done got us some deer meat. Yeah, that's not animal cruelty, no, not at all. So it's not racism towards Native Americans. They've scripted arm flapping, anyone? That's not realistic behavior, flapping your arms around. And everyone can see they're reading the scripts now because I pointed it out. I put it into thumbnails. The primitive. Oh, you don't want to overthink it if you want to be the true lover. I think that's the meaning of the movie. Oh, the fire got going. Oh, she put. You idiot. I lip read. You goddamn bitch. Fuck you, you turd. You're gonna get arrested. I'm gonna report this. You kidnapped me. She just chucked it at his face. Oh, they're funny. Oh, they're so funny. Now this has gone far enough. You go down and ask that lunatic for matches. What's wrong with those matches? She's like, you do that. Oh, that's the book writer? They all look like Buster Keaton. I can't tell who's who. Is the nerdy guy gonna turn out to be the primitive lover? Oh, so she's gonna say, you know what? I know you kidnapped me, but I actually do love you. I thought you were a nerd, but you're showing a primitive love. Oh, the woman hating Native American guy knows how to cook. That's all right. That's pretty funny. I take it back. This could be the best movie ever. And that's amazing considering how bad it was the first half. Now it's just a laugh every second. She's like, you're knocking. Sorry, I'm translating too much. He's like, howdy there, woman. I am now a primitive man. I read the book. I know the book. Would you like some primitive black coffee? I done seen the Lord in the face of the food. Matches. His eyebrows just shot up. He looks like David Bowie. I don't think that's possible, is it? Did Buster Keaton die? Well, first I have to prove that's Buster Keaton. It probably isn't. Whoever that guy is. Oh, he's rubbing it in. That's clearly David Bowie. That's the incarnation before Bowie. Whoever that guy was, he became David Bowie. How do I know? You can just tell. I like her hair. I like how cute her hair. That Indian's kind of. I didn't like how he pushed around his wife, but she got kind of a clown face. She's hungry. Coffee. Flint? Is that what that stuff is? Oh, he doesn't use matches. She's not gonna get some food for Wills. That looks like a toy gun. I remember those. Damn chair's creaking. There's no way in hell I'm listening through this. Just gonna line it up and let it roll. I might roll noise reduction once or twice, but not too much. I'm not gonna go looking around. There might be a loud click or two. Sorry from using a lighter. That thing tends to go twitching. How do you do that? Is that true? Does that really work? That's clearly David Bowie. If you agree or disagree, please mention why in the comments. Thanks to all the new subscribers. The bigger the stats, the more they wet their pants. Sorry to use gutter language like that, Salt the Sailor Dog, but truth is truth. They wet their pants. They don't like that people know they're reading off of scripts. They don't like that I zoomed in on their eyes and I found a white tablet teleprompter on the Fault Lines show. I'm not going to even mention that Manila Chan's been missing in action. She quit or something. Oh, she said she was burned out. She's going to take a month off, but she'll be back. Yeah, right, sure. No one cares. In fact, they know that if I stop watching them, they know I watch. They're the military. They know what we're watching. They know that if I stop watching, then it's officially over, that I won. I won in that the truth being out there makes it so easy to see what's going on, how inorganic they are. And I'm talking the big names. Sam Cedar looks to be a fairly big name. He's involved. Graham Elwood, I cut him down at the knees. His internet career, it's sputtering. They're all done. Look at that old coffee pot. Wow. Well, do whatever you want. I apologize. I don't know whether I should keep going with this shtick, this movie shtick. It's backfiring. I was thinking of putting on music, but I figured no one would. Whoa, violence. There's only 18 minutes left. Under 18 minutes. More scenery would have helped this movie. Big tree. I didn't like this. I can't override what I said earlier about how bad this is. I was only kidding that it's a great movie. It got a little better, got a lot better. But do not like the racism or the misogyny. You don't even joke about that stuff. I did like to look at her. Her lips are kind of small, funny looking. I like her cheeks. They slope downward. Cute little nose. I liked her hair. They were obviously much skinnier back then. Skinnier. Did I have trouble getting that word out? Yeah, that looks really good. Mountains. He even walks like Bowie. I would look into when did this actor die? Was this actor alive when Bowie was alive? He can't be alive at the same time to be the incarnation. I think now's the time that it's very possible to get lucky and figure out if someone was reincarnated as such and such. He won the girl. So no, he didn't. The guy ran off without her. Oh, because she had bread and stuff. Why did she have to do that? Why did they do that little bit of overacting? I don't think he overacted at the end, but right before the end smile there, he overacted a little bit, like a tinge. The way she did it, she went, and now I'm off. Exit studio left. Or exit stage left. That's the line. He's even doing it. He's like, over there, yonder. That was pretty neat, the way the guy hopped. Hippity hopped. Football from back in the day, just charged right. That looked kind of funny. I don't know what was going on, but it was funny. I'm not funny, but that was funny. Damn, I'm thirsty. The water drinks make a lot of noise. Everything makes noise. Is that cake mix? Oh, she's making bread. A little crackling. Sorry about that. I feel obligated to watch this to the end. I feel obligated to. Oops, I knocked into something. There are going to be all these weird sounds coming in now. Feel obligated to upload this, to line up my words. Because otherwise it's just never happened then, right? If I just deleted all this. Here, it's Paul Revere. You knew I was going to mention Paul Revere at least once. Those water drinks, it's not loud here, but then on the audio machine, it's like crack, crack. It's like lightning and thunder. It's just a frickin' water bottle. I love grape. That's what the Aspie hears. Everything just like a movie theater on 150 million decibels. So every sound is amplified. Bandits. He's like, no, you stifle it, Archie Bunker. You stifle it. What, he spit out the food before he hit him in the back? I want a replay on that. I gotta mix the water drink here. It's gotta be grape. It's a little parched. Whoa, karate kick to the head. Karate kick now. A chop suit chop. That's a giant. That guy's not a giant? Wow, tons of violence. Oh, this is sort of like Bonanza. The Ponderosa Bonanza. Warren Grant, he'd be like, come on in, we'll cook you up a good meal. Pancakes? I'm not hungry because I just drank some grape drink. Here you go, fellas. She burnt it. Isn't that burning his fingers? No. It's porno. I'm translating. As data comes in, I process it, and she can't even lift a coffee cup. It's like 20 pounds. She's like, what's up with the coffee cup? Whoa, he just spit something. Suffering Wildcats. I haven't heard that in a while. Oh yeah, women have to have the man. Need a man. Need to be sexist. Yeah, she's like, stifle it, Archibonka. That's so funny. The city woman telling the country bumpkins to go get your own chitlins. Or no, vittles. Whatever they're called. I don't reckon. The Primitive Lover. The David Bowie guy. That's so funny. They're bulletproof. I'm going to be a famous singer in my next life. I'm going to be David Bowie. Big Finish. Is that what that is? The cattle are going to stampede through the cabin? this movie was garbage, but the other ones have been pretty good so far. So one bad movie is probably not going to deter me from continuing with this shtick. Maybe I shouldn't do this late at night though. In the morning I get the energy, I get the chi cooking in the morning. I feel that quitting singing helped me a lot. I didn't quit, but I have only made a few of those lately, a few new ones. And I just think I'm a lot more calm now and more confident. So I think taking time off from singing somehow improved my singing. Movies that go back and forth from drama to comedy, I don't think they work. There has to be a law of physics to the genre. You can't go from silly fun to thriller. The Primitive Man? It's because he read the book. The judge. They all love her. Racist again? But what about him for kidnapping them? I do not understand this movie at all. I just know that I don't respect it any bit. Except for a little bit of it in the middle, it got good. Why isn't he arrested for kidnapping them? How is that legitimate in any real life? Even a fantasy life? This movie is so believable. It teaches us so much about human nature and the difference in gender psychology. It's just probably the best movie ever. The nerdy guy won. The Revenge of the Nerds. The judge Judge like the Judge Incel. The nerd. He's like, but he's a nerd. I'm Chad. Stacy, what? I'm Stacy. I'm Chad. She's like, I'm going for Charlie. I told you it's a Brady Bunch episode. I said it. I called it. It's an instant scoop. That was David Bowie in his next life. I don't know what was up with Big Tree. I think it was racist. The way he was treating it, either his wife or mom. It was awkward, very cringeworthy. There was a little fake news. The Native Americans were into matriarchy, if I'm not mistaken, or there was a lot more somewhere in there. She's like, ooh, a nerd man. But I thought he was like cold as an iceberg. So believable. This is a life-changing movie. I'll never be the same. 40 seconds to go. I'm giving this a 2 out of 10. I think this could be one of the worst movies of all time. They probably in the reviews back in the day they'd say, well, despite the racism, would they have pointed that out? They'll say it had some great. The script was a bit weak, but it had some great cinematography.